Absolutely.
And real true sports. Always.
True school sports.
True school sports.
There you go.
Always.
Yeah. Last thing I want to ask you about is this. A fighter I know you're very familiar with because he trained at Delray is Demetrius Andrade. How do you feel like he matches up with the top middleweights like Canelo and G?
We were just talking about that earlier, about style mixed fighting. You know, I know GGG is wanting Canelo, and Canelo has no interest in that, and he's wanting maybe Sergey Kovalev. And then people say, well, how come Andrade isn't a champion? To be honest with you, at this point where GG is at, and with, I don't know what Jonathan Banks can do to change his approach from coming just straight forward. I don't see how he doesn't get outboxed by Demetrius Andrade.
Yeah.
I mean, Demetrius Andrade is a young, really talented fighter. Yeah, I know some guys will say his boxing style is a little conservative. He's awkward, as his foot movement and all, but it works for him. Mm-hmm. It works for him, you know. If you can do something about it, punch him in the mouth and do something about it. You know, and I just don't see that at this point GGG can deal with that. So really the one who's kind of stuck is Andrade.
Yeah.
Because he's like, hey,
I'm here.
One of you top guys, give me the fight. Whether it's Jacobs, whether it's Canelo, whether it's Triple G, you know. And you kind of got to say, why doesn't he deserve the shot? What's the excuse behind it? That you don't like his boxing style?
Yeah, they say he's boring, he's this, he's that. Honestly, I personally think he's the most talented American fighter out there.
You have to appreciate, it's funny when you say that. Because I think that if you're supposed to be a fan of boxing, like I appreciate the guys who get in there in what we call the pocket and have the firefights or whatever. But I also appreciate the guys like Chris Algieri who's a pure boxer. He has skills, he can move, he can use all that stuff. Pure boxer. Okay, so maybe he's not a puncher, but he's a pure boxer. That's art. That's like ballet in the ring, you know? And the guys that can, like Andrade, who's very crafty, he's a sneaky, crafty fighter, awkward, give you problems. That's skill. That's just not him being like, oh, he was just born awkward and he can punch you at these angles and do things that other people can't do. No. You know, he can do things other people can't do. That's a skill.
And that's years of pedigree in the amateurs.
Thank you.
In the amateurs.
So you have to understand that him and his team are working very hard at that. You know, so why should he change it?
So, do you think you'd be Canelo if you fought Canelo?
That's a tough fight. I don't know. That's a tough fight. It's a really tough fight. I know Demetrius personally, but keeping it real, it's a tough fight because Canelo has developed, because he didn't have it, has developed like a really great sense, just a sense about him. You know, it's a defensive sense that he didn't have till maybe like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But like he can just, he's matrixing it out there. He looks like he's in the Matrix. You know, and 2 years ago he didn't have that. So, you know, he's really going through a good moment. He's got speed. He's got power. He can fight inside and outside. Demetrius is also a champion. So you have to say, yeah, you know, he has a chance. He has a chance. That's just the most difficult guy in the division probably to have to deal with all his different, you know, aspects.
Yeah.
They asked me, well, what about Sergey? You know, fighting Canelo, and I said, well, okay, we all know Sergey's long, and Sergey can punch, right? Still harder than Canelo, but speed kills. And that head movement kills. And he comes in there with that head movement and that speed and starts hitting Kovalev with a couple body shots and boom, 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 boom. And he's hard to hit back. That's why I said for Sergey, that fight didn't make sense unless they backed up the Breaksdown. Because guess what? It's a lose-lose for him. If he wins, people are going to say you were a light heavyweight fighting a middleweight.
Yeah, yeah.
If he loses, they're going to say you lost to the little guy.
Yeah, you were trash.
And I really do feel that this combination of speed, head movement, and power would give a fighter, any bigger fighter, who's just good at length or whatever, as great as Sergey, you know, could be as a champion in his time, it could give him a lot of problems. So I wouldn't be surprised at all that Canelo would do well. We have the 118 prospect.
Lawrence.
We often have him spar bigger guys, and he gives them all kinds of problems because of the speed. They can't keep up with it. It's not the rhythm that they can keep up with. They'll do well against 140 pounders, but when you got somebody who can move as fast as he can and he can punch a little, you know, he can punch through with that, you got to snap with it, then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, this is all of this is coming at him.
Yeah.
And I think that could be what you see in that fight if that was to happen.
It's funny too because for those same reasons, that's why I think he beat Caleb Smith. He fought Caleb Smith.
Yeah.
Caleb Smith's kind of, he's strong and sturdy, but like he's kind of like straight up and down, long, and.
I like Caleb Smith though. Like, he comes to fight.
He's pretty good.
He comes to fight. And I remember once saying to myself, hey, that kid's now I'm sure they're gonna bring him over to the United States and start fighting people. That's gonna be a tough out. That kid's gonna be a tough out. I think he's a legit fighter. Like you said, he's long, he's tall, he's long, but he puts the punches together. You know, like Sergey once did.
Okay. All right, well, there any message to the boxing fans about what you guys are going on here at the Boca Pow and DS Boxing?
Well, we have a couple fighters that are be fighting in the pros first. Ivan Dishko. Then we have Maureen Shea. She'll be fighting in August. She's a former two-time women's champion. She's back now. She had an injury. She's back now. We have Dominique Francis. A kid that I like very much. He's a baby. He's 18 years old.
Okay.
122 pounder. I think he has a lot of promise in his future. He's 2-0. He'll be fighting shortly. We have another kid who's kind of like diamond in the rough, slipped through the cracks from Latvia, Arthur Armetov.
Who?
At 140 pounds. Arthur Armetov at 140 pounds.
Is that him over there? Who's the kid over there?
No, he's not here.
Oh.
I would take my chances with him against a lot of guys. He only has 2 fights, but we can fast track him a little bit. And he picked up body punching.
Learns
speed.
quickly on the job.
He picked up quickly. Luis Harris. I have Luis Harris now. Luis Harris will be fighting under the top-ranked banner in Ireland, August 3rd.
Who's his opponent? Do you know?
The last name is Keeler.
What's his name?
Keeler.
Keeler?
Keeler. I believe his record is 17-1. And, I cannot remember his first name, but he looks like a tough, rugged kid from Ireland.
Yeah.
And we'll be on the Conley project.
Conley, okay.
Yeah. So that's what we got. Oh, and Daniel Yelesnov.
He's a beast.
Yeah, the gold medal winner 2016. He'll be fighting in Dallas.
On the hooker? Hooker Ramirez?
Yeah, he's signed with Master. So that's what we got coming up right now. You know, and we'll just keep working, man. That's all we can do.
That's all we can do, man.
I'm blessed to not only have fighters that have good attitudes, I just want the opportunity. You know, you get the opportunity, that's all you can ask for. You know, you're staying busy, and that's a blessing. You know.
Yeah. All right. Well, Derik Santos, pleasure as always talking to True School Sports. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you so much.
Hey, fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and you're watching True School Sports.